Welcome everyone back to EXP University. My name is John Tsai. I'm a 7-time Icon agent and I've been with EXP Realty for the past 7 years and I have an organization of over 1,385 agents. Super excited to talk about how to get your listing sold in today's market. So without further ado, I'll just go ahead and get started. All right. So how to get your listing sold. Your success in today's market starts and ends, guys, with pricing and motivation. There's no two ways about it. There's only two things that sell a home ever. There's the price and then there's motivation. If they're not motivated, they're going to price it high. If they're motivated, they're going to price it low and at market value. So the quicker you price it right and the quicker you get it sold, guys, don't get it twisted. This is all about price. Pricing drives everything. If you get it right from the start, you're going to get your listing sold quickly and you're going to have happy clients and you're going to be profitable. Your business runs smoother and your clients will be happy and you'll get more referrals. Other factors do matter. So let's talk about those. All right. Accessibility and condition. Obviously, they affect marketing. If you can't show the home, there's no way you can actually sell the home. So first of all, you have to know that it's showable. Second is condition. If it's messy, if it's a hoarder house, if it's a rundown, you might want to do something about that. Now, if all things being equal, condition is okay, accessibility is okay, then we're talking only about price. Get this clear. There are only two things that ever sell a home, and I'll reiterate this over and over and over. It's motivation and price. And if you learn nothing else from this little class right here, it's all about motivation and price when getting a home sold. So how would you know you've priced a home right, and how would you know you've gotten a motivated seller? Is you have to pre-qualify intensely, right? We just talked about this. Motivated sellers equals high cooperation equals they will price it right in order to get it sold. And you'll notice that if you get an unmotivated seller, guys, you're going to get low level of cooperation. They're going to price it high and they're not going to get it sold. They're going to say stuff like, if I don't get 1.5 million, I'm not going to sell my home. If they're only motivated by price, guess what? Newsflash, they're not motivated. So how do we look at motivated sellers? Motivated sellers are life changes. Life changes such as downsizing, upsizing, expecting a baby, a divorce, death, all the above. Anybody who is a motivation level of 8 and above, that is a motivated seller. And especially in today's market right now, in the last 3 years, especially in my market, if they're not motivated, they're going to price it high and you're going to get an expired listing. So pre-qualify intensely on their motivation and time frame. Your plan matters, and this is what we use. Go ahead and, these are all the resources that we have used to sell 312 homes last year in 2024 for $280 million in sales volume. And I'm giving it all to you guys, all the listing packages, all the documents, all the scripts that you need in order to pre-qualify intensely, present well, and also ultimately getting the price right and getting it sold. So here are the steps to execute. Set the appointment. Set the appointment. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, it sounds like you want to get your home sold. Why don't we do this? Why don't we get together for about 10 to 15 minutes? I can show you exactly what we do in order to get your home sold. It'll only take 10 to 15 minutes. Would Monday or Tuesday at 4 o'clock, which would work better for you? Set the appointment. Next, once you set the appointment, you need to qualify intensely. And I just talked about this. We need to get clear on who, what, when, where, and why, and how, and dig deeper on their motivation level. Once again, if you don't get a motivation level 8 and above, you're not likely to get it at the right price. You're not likely to get it sold, and you're going to have an expired listing, which will be very costly. So here's what it is. Who? The first W. Who? Who are the decision makers? Who are the owners? The spouses? The influencers on decision making. It may or may not be family. It may be somebody else altogether. Get clear on who is making the decision on selling the home. I've talked to you, Mr. Seller. Is there somebody else that I should talk to in order to make sure that we get all the decision makers to be at the appointment? Who? Next is what? What is your ideal price, Mr. and Mrs. Seller? What are you looking to net, the net proceeds from getting the home sold? And if you don't get what you want, what is your plan if the home doesn't sell? That's called a takeaway, right? You need to ask what is their ideal price, what is their net proceed goals, and what is the plan if it doesn't sell? And when? In an ideal world, when would you like to downsize? In an ideal world, when would you like to upsize? When are you expecting your baby? When are you moving away for school? When are you moving away for relocation? When would you like to get this all taken care of, moved in, so you can enjoy the holidays? Timing and deadlines. Ask all the questions with regards to time frame. Where are they going next? What are you buying? What are you renting? Where are you relocating to? Why are they selling? The true motivation. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you have a beautiful home right here. I'm curious, what has you consider selling your home in the first place? Okay, we want to do this, we want to do that. Okay, great. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about the time frame. Tell me more about why you want to move where you want to move. Digging deeper on the true motivation will help you get it priced right. Okay. Last but not least is how. How will they choose an agent? Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I understand you want to get your home sold. And I'm here to interview for the job of selling your home. Let me ask you a question. How would you know if you have the right agent for the job of selling your home, handling all the showings, and how would you decide on your pricing adjustments? How is very important. So once again, I'm going to go back. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Get all these clear, guys, and you can get the motivation and time frame very clearly. And now we can really look at how they will price the home. If they're highly motivated, guys, they're going to price it correctly. And now it's your job to actually present in a way that they understand the CMA. Number 3 is prepare a CMA and a complete listing package. So here's what I would do. I usually go ahead and give them 3 active listings, 3 sold listings. And in a market where it's going like this, going downwards, guys, you want to be able to show them all the expired listings as well. What hasn't worked in today's market, Mr. and Mrs. Seller? Here are the homes that didn't sell. So would you like to be the homes that do sell in the next month or two, or would you rather price it high and wait for the market to catch up and in a risk your home being on the market and potentially getting off the market and expire as an expired listing? What would you rather have? 4 is send the CMA and the package to the seller before you meet them. And the reason why we'll want to do this, guys, is because if you show them the contract first and foremost with the price and commission and terms all filled in, and a lot of times if they're highly motivated, you're going to get the contract signed once you get to the house within the first 10 minutes. I promise you this. And as long as your CMA makes sense as well. Okay. Number 5 is confirm. How many times have we showed up to the appointment, guys, and they're not there because you failed to call them to make sure that they receive the materials and to confirm the appointment? Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm calling to see if you got my package and if tomorrow at 5 o'clock is still going to work for you and your wife. Confirm and double confirm. Last but not least is show up, guys. Show up, right? Pay attention. Tell the truth about the market and the price they need to list at in order to get their home sold. And then don't be attached to the outcome. If you do number 1 and number 2, pay attention and tell the truth and show up, guys, don't be attached to the outcome, because if you do your job, likely you're going to get the contract signed. Right? Deliver a powerful listing presentation. Scan the QR code right here and get your listing script and follow it verbatim. If you don't know what to say, I give you the how to. I give you exactly what to say in order to take you from A to B to C to D to E, ultimately from the very start of the listing presentation to the very end when you get the contract signed. What I would have you do is also, especially in today's market, include the price adjustment form so the seller sees it up front. Well, John, what is this form right here? Well, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, this is the price adjustment form when we need to adjust the price in order to get you positioned correctly, in order to get you more buyers. This is what we'll need to do. I'm showing it to you up front. Okay. I'd rather have them see it for the first time before we even list a home, then they need to see it when it's actually time to adjust. Then they're like, okay, what's this? I don't want to adjust my price. I want to set the expectation that we will at some point need to adjust the price. And hopefully we don't when you price it right from the very get-go. So this is the pricing strategy versus time. You set the right expectations. When you get the contract signed, this is what you go into. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, in the next 21 days, 3 scenarios can happen. And we call this the pricing strategy versus time form. If in the next 3 weeks, 21 days, we have 6 showings or 10 showings, more than 6, but we have no offer, we get a lowball offer that's not acceptable to you, that means that the market is telling us we need to adjust the price by 5%, no less than that. If we have 6 or less showings in the next 21 days, Mr. and Mrs. Seller will need a 10% adjustment in list price. I'm going to go ahead and keep you updated every single week to let you know exactly what the buyers are saying about the price that we have set for your home. And you're going to get all the updates in real time. And if we need to adjust the price, I will tell you immediately. Do you have any questions for me before we go out and actually start to get the home marketed and sold? Okay. Communication is everything. It's everything, guys. You need to communicate. I would say in the first 2 weeks, you need to communicate with your sellers every single day. It doesn't need to be complicated. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, the home has just hit the MLS. Do you have any questions for us? Would you like some adjustments to the description or adjustments to the pictures? Do you have any other questions for us? Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I've already gone ahead and talked to 30 people about your home, and we've gotten this kind of feedback. Do you have any questions for us? Mr. and Mrs. Seller, we have a showing request. Every single day, you can say something. As long as you're in touch with them every single day for the first 2 weeks, they know they've chosen the right agent. They know that he knows how to communicate. They know that you have their back. But if you don't communicate and you ghost them, guess what? That price adjustment that you need in order to get the home sold, it's going to be an uphill battle conversation. So a 14-day communication plan, it's already, if you scan the QR code, it's already attached, the seller communication plan. Weekly updates, we send it by email. The MLS stats, showing feedback, what the buyers have said about your home and the price we have set for your home. How many people we've talked to, where we have posted the listing, how many open houses we've had, how many groups have come through, and all the social media analytics. Send them in an email. We tend to do these Monday morning to make sure that they get the email. And I will follow up with a call. Did you get our email today? Any questions you have about the email update, right? And I always create a WhatsApp group for daily updates and quick responses. This is crucial, guys. I put all my team members, all my admin in one chat with the sellers to make sure that we're always communicating with them and nothing is dropped and nothing falls through the cracks. So, oh no, it's been 3 weeks and the home hasn't sold. Guys, if you've done your job in their previous 3 weeks, communicate with them, send the market report, tell them exactly what the buyers are saying about the price we have set for your home. When it doesn't sell, the conversation is a lot easier because you've been in communication with them about the feedback. So here's what to do. Re-qualify for motivation and time frame. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you said that you wanted to move to this place by this time. When we first initially started this whole process, is the goal still the same? Is it still the same time? Is it still the same location? Re-qualify, because every single week, They may think about something different. You know what, John? We don't need to sell in 6 weeks anymore. We can drag it out to 6 months. Okay, then the motivation changes, right? Maybe, or maybe not, they need to adjust the price right away. It's based on their time frame and motivation. So you always, every single call, every single week, you have to requalify. Is the goal still the same? Now, being that the goal is still the same, we had this many showings. In the last 21 days, we had 6 showings. From all these showings, the buyer have said this: the backyard is not big enough and it's on a busy street. That's just what the buyers are saying. And Mr. and Mrs. Seller, what they're saying is that they can get a bigger backyard on a quieter street for the same price. So since that we have no offers, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, what we'll need to do if you still want to get to X by X time is to adjust the price. But we offer 3 clear options, guys. Don't paint them into a corner. Always give people options. Number 1, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you can adjust the price based on what the market is telling us, which is 5%. And we can get more exposure, get more showings, and ultimately potentially more offers and get your home sold so we can get you to X by X time. Number 2 is we can stay the course, just stay status quo, do nothing about the price, and hope and pray that the next buyer will come and make us an offer. Now, based on your time frame and motivation, I don't suggest that you do this because you have a very strict time frame to adhere to. Now, it is an option. Or number 3, if your plans have completely changed and you don't actually need to sell the home and you can't and don't want to adjust the price, we can simply take the home off the market, rent it out, or keep it vacant until the price catches up to exactly what you want. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, based on what you're trying to achieve, why you're trying to achieve it, and by the time frame you're trying to achieve it, what would you like to do? See, 3 options. Don't paint them into a corner. Don't say you must adjust the price. We don't tell people what to do. We ask people, right? Give options and ask them what they want to do, right? Pricing strategy in a downward market, guys, is to always get ahead of the market. You don't want to chase it down. It's like catching a falling knife, guys. If you don't catch it at the bottom, you're going to keep getting cut over and over and over. If you don't stop the bleeding, right? Just think about that. I actually say this to my clients. It's like catching a falling knife. We must get at the bottom of it. And it's like a ball rolling down the hill. Don't chase it. Don't chase it down. Rather, get ahead of it and catch it. Get in front of it and stop it early. So these analogies are what I use to create urgency in adjusting the price. Because, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, the longer we wait to adjust the price, the less you're going to get for your home. And a lot of times the sellers that I work with who adjust the price quickly ahead of the market get more offers and actually get more for their home than if they waited. A lot of sellers who don't take action quickly are having to adjust the price 2, 3, if not 4 times just to get the home sold ultimately and for less than the sellers who adjust quickly. And Mr. and Mrs. Seller, the choice is up to you. What would you like to do right now? Adjust ahead of the market or wait and chase the ball down the hill? Hope that makes sense. Guys, and don't take responsibility for the market. It is what it is. If the market price goes up $200,000, I'm not going to take ownership of that. Well, you made $200,000 from me. No, they took the action and the market went up. Same thing. If the market goes down 200,000, I didn't make it happen. The market made it happen. Don't take responsibility for the market. You are here to advise the seller what to do based on where the market is at and give them options on what to do. Advise strongly, but don't paint them into a corner. Avoid saying this, the biggest mistake that agents do. Here's what I think you need to do. In my professional opinion, here's what I think you need to do. I've been in real estate for the last 20 years. I think you should listen to me. No, say the market sets the price. The market is clearly indicating to us that we need to adjust the price. Put the onus on the market, because what do sellers do when you say, in my professional opinion, here's what I think? They're going to come back at you when the home isn't sold and they said you thought that this price was going to get my home sold. Well, instead of saying that, What you can say is the market is clearly indicating we need to price the home at 1.499 million. Would you go ahead and list your home with me for that price tonight? Okay. So the market versus what I think. Nobody cares what you think. They don't trust realtors anyways. So always blame it on the market. If a property isn't selling, the truth is simple, guys. It's overpriced. What should I do, John? I think I priced it right. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Mr. Agent. It's overpriced. And the quicker you can get that into your head that it's overpriced, the quicker you can advise the sellers to adjust the price ahead of the market, and you're going to get the property sold and you're going to get paid. That's what we all want at the end of the day. And get this into your heads, guys. It's not you, it's the market. So if the property isn't selling, truth is, it's overpriced. Selling a home, I'm going to say this again, begins and ends with price. The faster you price it right, the faster you get it sold. So scan the QR code here. If you want more listings and you want more motivated sellers, go ahead and start and go ahead and scan that QR code. Start utilizing AI tools to work smarter. Our voice AI works with your leads 24/7, and our AI listing system guarantees you listings, not just leads, right? So go ahead and scan that. And, it's an absolute pleasure to present to you guys today. You can try this out as well. Try and test our AI assistant. And that's my presentation today. I hope it was helpful. And if you have any questions or you want some private time with me, go ahead and look me up. Once again, Tsai Real Estate on IG, and List More, Close More program, and scan the QR code to get a hold of me. I would love to support you ongoingly. I will love to hold you accountable. And ultimately, I'm here to help you become more productive, help you scale your business. Guys, thank you very much for your time.